With the experiment still going on, Misaka reaching out her hand, asking for help, and the one to respond only really has one plan of attack. But we know Accelerator, we know what he's capable of. We might know how this goes down, but there's going to be one hell of a fight. Let's check it out. I mean, we knew he was running late. Time is ticking down. It's probably the fear of seeing what is coming up in case he's too late. Oh shit, is his phone... Well, now he really doesn't have any time to be milling around. Have you not learned anything? I mean, it's a fair statement, but... Looks like he made it pretty much just in time. I suppose asking for the limits of the experiment is probably good. Considering Accelerator hasn't really had anyone to worry about or fear for quite some time, if not ever. Seeing it turn around on him. Also for Toma to be calling him small fry. Really play into some of those ego trips. Accelerator out here trying to be the strongest there ever was. And after we have the fight with Accelerator, are we going to get any more of Item? Can't actually remember how many episodes we have left in the season. I think I mentioned it before, but if all of the sisters do get freed, do they have anywhere to live? And he already looks beat to hell. He's not going to intimidate him, even though he is shitting his pants right now. I mean, it didn't take long for him to act. The good thing is the gravel would actually somewhat lessen the blow, but well, Toma's actions are beyond normal processes to understand anyway. I mean, there are people who have less self-worth than what she's mentioning there, so... And the thing is, he's not just telling her, he's telling the entire network. And how was seeing Toma in action, how's that going to affect the calculations going on? Yeah, why not? Why not do a little bit of scientific learning while already in an experiment? Two completely diametrically opposed views on the sisters. Accelerator seeing them as mere puppets, as the scientists made them. It was never going to be easy. And we saw Accelerator throwing around the rail beams before, especially at Misaka, but is really reinstalling all that infrastructure to something that can be ignored. It's surprising how much the weakest level 0 can do. Is it some sort of like second chance? The fact that that cat is so comfortable with being picked up. Even though it's not really anyone has fed him so far. Ah, the loose flower, I remember now. Something's wrong. They do look twisted. He has something that he's fighting for more than just power. And, you know, if anyone has a brief understanding, for these kind of mixtures in the air. Thing with Accelerator, he can just stand in the middle of it, walk away completely unscathed. Toma, on the other hand, just has a body that will not die. He's about to destroy that illusion of yours. You have to sit there for a little bit. The good thing is, Toma doesn't have anything to throw at him to be used back as projectiles or anything. Both sound very pleasant. Thank you for making the first move and going straight into his wheelhouse, close quarters. Maybe because you're on your ass, mate. Accelerator's ability to grasp the situation is astounding. But considering he's never really experienced anything like this, it will be difficult to process. Hang on, I've been hurt? That must be it. Keep thinking of possible theories of why it backfired. Well, Tom was just single regular punch. Really working into it as well. Twist the body. Got a good planting of the feet. It's almost as if the rankings aren't absolute. The thing is now, if anything goes wrong, he starts to fall and her very fragile grasp on hope gets shattered. How's it? Well, you don't need to go that low, but if he was dodging into an uppercut. And I would say don't stop there, double tap, but Tom was trying to send a message, not only beating him. And now is Accelerator having a little more thought about it. But then again, he sees all of these people as like bugs or something, so... I speak the language of Accelerator. You know, you can understand why his VA gets lauded so much. Just use something that can't be... Yes. Use what you've got at your disposal. Or disposal. But that sky... But him being pushed to the limits in an extreme like this might have just accelerated the experiment. You know, who's he showing off to? And just like on the bridge, you know, he's not going to stay down. This is beyond the experiment. Can't you see that, you know, Accelerator's got the will and power to destroy the world if he wanted to? Be more than 10,000 in that case. A fourth state of matter. Didn't I say something similar to that? The turbines. If only there was a vast amount of people that could help out. Very dramatic music to go along with it as well. Slow. Whose grasp on the power ratings has really been shattered here? I actually turn it up slightly because I'm enjoying the undercurrent of the music. And with all of their powers combined, his newly used and newly experienced ability being brought down by some spinning metal boys. To escape. Unfortunately, that's not something anyone is really willing to do right now. Is it going to then do a pan through the city and showing each one? He's picking up on it pretty fast. You know, as compared to when Toma hit him. Come on, Toma. Just make the doctor have a few more sleepless nights treating him. It's a good story. A little unbelievable if it was just, oh, you got broken spine after being thrown 50 feet in the air, hitting into a metal pole. Not quite, in line with reality, but then again, making plasma out of the wind just above a rail station probably isn't either. But finally, on the eve of it coming crashing down, using the combined work of the network actually working together. Isn't that what the experiments were for? I mean, individually, they were never going to press him into learning more to be stronger. So, once again, with the entire town, city in danger, this time from a giant plasma ball in the sky. At least it's not too complicated. There isn't some grand organisation pulling strings, controlling a whole bunch of people. Oh. There is, although this time, it's solely on the shoulders of Accelerator. Take him down, that immediate danger is gone. And having such inconceivable things happen, like Toma appearing out of, seemingly nowhere, interrupting the experiment, making the sisters maybe think a bit more about their place, about what's going on. They didn't have any memories, any real sense of self when they came out of the tubes, injected with all of those basic processes and how to think. They're still learning. And what exactly they're learning is just how unpredictable this entire story is. I would like it, though, if we had a bit more of the other girls. But I think if it interjected at any point with a storyline like that, it would kind of diminish what's going on here. With Accelerator, putting on a little bit of a show. Let's kick him away by tapping the gravel. Undo some of these rail beams, throw them around. Compress the air to a singularity, create some massive plasma, and potentially destroy everything in his wake. Oh shit. And yet it can all come undone with a slap to the chops. I'm sure we will all be greatly anticipating that. I'd say within the first 5 minutes of the next episode, probably, and then the rest of the work down. If you want to see it, you may need to return. Subscribing to the channel, make sure you don't miss out. And if you enjoyed this one, and you think I deserved it, consider leaving a like and a comment. It really helps me out. But for now, after seeing such careless disregard for life, I'm going to enjoy myself a little. So, I need to make myself a tea. See you in the next one. My patrons are always tearing apart reality and bending it to their will. Of course, they're doing it in a monetary way and less breaking down the foundational structure of atoms. So I need to thank Electric Ant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Jennifer Rojas, Girly, Kite, Saltitron, Cardboard, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else for not creating a planet-wide emergency with plasma. And if you would like to help fund the continued experiment that is my channel, consider joining onto my Patreon as well.